I sometimes forget where I am, and where am I? I feel like I've been here before. You should never get used to that feeling of waking up underneath a sink on a bathroom floor, especially in a city that you've never been to before. Where is Amelia? Yeah, that's exactly what I said. You see, I called my housemate at 8:30 in the morning on a Saturday to wake this drunk ass out of bed. Are you even still in Ohio? Of course I'm in I think so? Dude, what the fuck, man? Fuck you! Forget I even asked. No, wait, man, don't hang up. I'll come pick you up. Just give me 15 minutes, man. I gotta put on some pants. I think about all the times I should have died, all the stupid shit we did when we were young. I'm surprised I'm still alive. We just chalked it up to kids having fun, but I grew up in America, and our cops carried guns. Now, I've never been on the run, except maybe once or twice. Okay, it was never me, it was always my friends. I'm just gonna blame everything on them, like the night that we thought that mixing alcohol and fireworks would be a good idea. Okay, that's a lie too, that's more like 4 or 5 or 6 nights. Every month during the summer, for like 5 or 6 years. And we used to play this game called Wizard Staff, where every time you finished a beer, you taped it to the previous can. After level 3, you took a shot, that's how you beat a boss. After level 10, your staff turned into a walking cane, and that's how you stumbled your way back to your car. My friend Andy and I used to climb down the fronts of Waterfalls, and people used to yell at me and him not to get too close to the edge, but we would never listen. And I always used to think it was because we didn't really have anything to live for. See, Andy was the type of guy who would climb upside. He was the kind of guy who'd go after a girl he knew you were into. He would climb the side of your house. There was nothing you could do to stop him. He dropped out of university and left all of his friends to work for the Department of Defense. You know what? In spite of all that, he's still my best friend. And I know you've heard it all before, but it was more just fun and games. Some people got hurt along the way. I don't remember their faces. I sure as hell don't remember their names. We were always drunk and sometimes high. We knew that we would never fall and we'd learn how to fly. We were rolling people's houses while we were stealing street signs, staying up so late that we watched the sun rise, fucking double amputees while they're hanging from trees, making mad love in other people's private property, till we heard the sound of shots being rung, and then we remembered that, oh yeah, farmers carry shotguns. Now it's alright, my girlfriend was white, so as long as she's on top, we'd both be alright. The first thing we saw was found, you know that we'd be shot, dead, buried, underground, disappeared. You get the idea, never to be found. Wow. And I know what you guys are thinking. Man, you guys were some fucking dumbass kids. And you know what, motherfucker? You're like totally right. Like 100%. Like more than I would ever want to admit. But I gotta ask you, what is life if you do not take any risks? I mean, imagine all the things that you'd miss if you stayed sucking on your mother's tit instead of riding out towards the edge of that cliff. If you want to hear something really wild, Andy is now married and has a child. But I'm convinced if we're both still on top of that waterfall, only 15 minutes away from where we used to live, there's nothing that would keep us from climbing down the front of that thing today, just the same way we did back when we were kids. Yeah.